What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, you know the vibes, man. We back with another Division 2 video. So first and foremost, if you're just entering this video right now and you're trying to figure out what this one is going to be a little different. So we're going to talk about Skyscraper. We're going to talk about what's coming to the game, what's new, what we can look forward to. And if you like everything Division content, Division 2, make sure you smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Welcome to the Vibe family. So let's dive into it, man. Been waiting very long for this mode to come. It's been a long time coming. I can honestly say that I'm excited. What I do want to say is it's unfortunate that the PTS isn't available for everybody, right? Meaning, like, if you're on Xbox or PlayStation 4, you kind of got to wait for the PC guys to just test it out. But it's definitely my first time on the PTS because I do have PC, but I don't main PC. I'm on PlayStation, so I will be on the PTS this Friday. I'm not sure what time yet, but you can look out for that. The link for the Twitch is in the description down below, right? So Skyscraper mode is gonna be dope. It's gonna be a lot that we can look forward to, man. So I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit of it, and just kind of dive into like what's gonna come and what we can look forward to, why it's important, and why it's gonna be fun. Why is it something that we can actually dig our teeth into, right? Okay, so we got the summit. So from what they stated in the state of the game, they stated that the way the floors are going to work is as you progress through higher levels, the checkpoints are pretty much going to be 11, 21, 31, 41, and so forth, so on and so forth. As you go up in levels, the scales increase as far as the loot drop quality, and as far as the NPC difficulty is going to increase. We're going to go from normal pretty much all the way up to heroic, and then everything after level 80 and up is going to be legendary. So this is going to be tough, but they did say it's going to have matchmaking, which is something that we definitely all need, so that people don't have to have a certain group of 4. You can play solo. I wouldn't advise it, but I'm sure people are going to do it. We're going to get bored enough to the point where everybody's going to at least try it solo. And I do think this is going to bring some type of energy and flavor to the game instead of us having to just do these same missions that we're all kind of tired of doing at this point, right? So yeah, man, I definitely think that the summit has value to the game. I think it brings something good to the game, and they did show some gameplay. I'm not going to show that in this today, but I think it was worth mentioning that it's actually worth grinding for, because then you unlock an opportunity to get the chess piece once you complete all 100 levels. So I just wanted to briefly bring up the exotic, which is pretty much the Ridgeway's Pride exotic. Exotic is pretty much a good look, and I think for the most part is worth the grind. It still brings something to the game. I do believe they said something that once you get to the top, you unlock an opportunity to maybe get the blueprint, because I believe it's a blueprint that you can unlock once you get to the top, but I do think it can possibly drop once you complete level 100, right? So this is something that we can definitely look forward to. This is something worth grinding for. So at least we're not just playing it mundanely and just going through the motions. We actually have a reason to grind through that progression, right? You definitely want to have that. I want to take a quick look at what the exotic chest brings, and honestly, I like the exotic chest. I like what it brings to the table. Talent on the chest is Bleeding Edge. Damaging enemies within 10 meters applies bleed to the target. Repairs 1 to 25% of your armor per second based on the number of enemies. So within 10 meters, that is bleeding, right? So I don't know if this is gonna work with Bleed, Hive, or you have to run Creep in Depth. That's what the PTS is for, so we're definitely gonna test that out. Like I said, I'll be on it this Friday actually, if you're watching the video today. And if you have 1 enemy around you, that's 1%. 2 enemies is 4%, 3 enemies is 9%, and 4 enemies is 16%. So if you got 5, which you'll be lucky if you do, you'll get 25% of your armor per second. This is gonna be OP. I do think it's more PVE chess piece. Can be PvP related, definitely depends on how many players are in your server, which is going to increase the potency. And it also depends on if you can use a Bleed Hive or something like that to proc it, right? So let's get into the meat and potatoes. We got the Backfire Exotic SMG. I love the look. I love the extended clip. Oh man, everything about this exotic SMG is it. Like, I just can't explain to you like the need for something new. And I'm not saying it's the be all end all, but I mean, how could you not like the look of this gun? I mean, it's beautiful, it's well crafted. I mean, like they really did, but they're really good at details. I would say that the engineers, the developers, definitely good at making sure the game's optic to the eyes just a game. So I will talk about what the exotic chest does bring to you, but I think overall it's definitely a gun we can main. It's not like the chatterbox where it doesn't feel like it's strong enough. I do feel like you get enough from this exotic to main. And I'll talk about briefly what the con can be. Okay, so we got the exotic SMG. I apologize for the picture quality, but this is the image that I do have currently. So as you can see, this is the total damage according to whatever build they may have on. It doesn't come with the base damage of 89k. I believe it's the all red build that they previewed state of the game. So you got payment in kind. Dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of 1% crit damage. Stacks last for 10 seconds and are capped at 200. So basically, just for running this gun alone, you can stack your critical hit damage up to 200% without any crit on your build at all. So say if your build has 200% crit damage on it already, you can stack up to 400% crit hit damage just by having this gun equipped. So I think it has a lot of use. And the magazine size, man, to me, that's what really sticks out. That's what makes this gun separate from a lot of different weapons that we have here already today. And I can honestly say that I think it's going to be used a lot. It's going to be mained a lot. 56 in the mag is it's nothing to look down on. And I'm definitely curious. So you better believe I'll be maining this in the PTS just to get a true feel, or if it gives us that house type of a feel, and you know, just to see what's going on. But when you use this gun, though, I do have to say, when they showed us clips of it, upon reload, when you do reload the magazine, it applies bleed. So understand that you might want to have some type of bleed resistance mods on your build. Maybe you want to run the booster high because you want to make sure that you don't take too much bleed damage and that the bleed is accurate. You don't want it to make it a situation where now it's more of a hindrance versus a positive, right? You want it to be a positive, not a negative. So I definitely would say run at least 3 bleed resistance mods, which should pretty much give you 60%, and you pretty much be straight after that. That's how I would run it. You know, you can leave your ideas and comments down below. The Memento Exotic backpack. I like it. I like the design. I like everything about it. I think it's valuable. I think it does bring a different aspect to the game that we don't already have already. I do think the Akasa's go bag is very minimally used, and I can't tell you too many people that are maining the Akasa's go bag. I do think the Memento has an opportunity to be mained, to be in a lot of loadouts, and that's what we want. We want useful, new, challenging things to do when it comes to like diversing these builds a little bit, especially when it's mainly 2 talents in the build, unless you're running a gear set. So I definitely like what the momentum base brings to the game. Into the stats for the momentum real quick. It's a rainbow backpack, an exotic rainbow, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You get the 170k armor, you get 15% weapon damage, and a skill tier. That's kind of everything you want from a backpack. I mean, this is probably the only rainbow that I'll accept with open arms, you know. And then you can put whatever gear mod slot, of course, that you want. You see, it's gray because gear mods will be universal come TU11. But kill confirmed is the talent on the backpack. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophy provides both short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes are equipped and lasts 10 seconds. So you get a kill, for every trophy collected, get an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration, 300 seconds. Maximum stacks 30. So you can see how getting multiple kills with this backpack and collecting those trophies can continuously give you a buff. I'm curious to see how it works. I can picture it in my head how I think it's gonna go, but that's the beauty of having a test server, so you can know exactly how you want to rock it, right? That's definitely how you want to play it. So we got Hunter's Fury. I definitely want to talk about Hunter's Fury because I think it's something that a lot of PvP guys are going to fall in love with, and myself included. I do think it's, I'm not going to say it's going to get nerfed, but knowing this game, that's what the PTS is for. It's for us to break it. Someone's going to break it. Not me, it's going to be somebody else. All right. Let's get into what Hunter Fury gives you once you equip 2 pieces. 2 pieces gives you 15% shotgun damage and 15% SMG damage. 3 pieces gives you 20% armor on kill, as well as 100% health on kill. So 4 piece gives you Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, which means they get weakened. Enemies or players, increasing your weapon damage against them by 20%. On top of whatever damage you may already have on the build is an extra 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy within your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters. So if I kill somebody that's debuffed, anybody around that person is going to be disoriented, right? And amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So you're going to get consistent buffs from this. And let's talk about the chest piece talent. So if you rock the chest piece, it's called Endless Hunger. Increases the duration of Apex Predator stacks from 10 seconds to 30 seconds. From 10 seconds to 30 seconds. The backpack talent, Overwhelming Force, increases the radius of disorient on Apex Predator. Kills from 5 meters to 10 meters. I think that's okay. I don't think it's OP. I could just think of so many different, I would say, talent combinations that you can add, and so many different 2 pieces you can add to this gear set that'll just make it, you know, top tier versus like some of the green gear that we have now. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. All right, so we got a new brand set and it's called the Bellstone Armory. Gives you 1% armor regen, 10% armor on kill, and 20% incoming repairs. I can't see the use as of today why I would run the 3-piece Bellstone Armory, but that 1 piece definitely has value. It's so many times where I've had a build that the 1 piece didn't make any sense, but I probably threw some walk on it just to get some 5% weapon damage. But this makes sense. 1 piece definitely I can see a reason to run 2 if you want to go armor on kill with a build. I can see a reason to run 2, but you know, it's a new set. There was some comments in the state of the game that said, like, you know, this set is useless, it's trash, and then there was some people that was like, oh, game changer. So like the community is split where it comes to like people that actually know how to build and people who don't. We're gonna see how it works, man. I guess we got a week or 2 to test it in the PTS. I'll try to make sure I test as many things as possible so that we can get a real look on what's going on. Okay, we got the new, I almost said exotic, but new named shotgun. It's called the 612, right? And I believe they made this shotgun because they want people to pair it with the new fake house or whatever you want to call it, the Backfire. Because the new gear set gives you shotgun damage and SMG damage. So I believe they want you to pair it with the new SMG, and then you guys can get a feel for what it does. But I do believe it's going to be an automatic shotgun. I know there are some shotgun lovers out there. I don't know how much they're going to love this gun or not. I'm not sure what the base damage is, but I like the way it looks. We all know they know how to make things look good. But yeah, this is the 612 named Shotty. Got the Card 45, man. This is an exotic pistol, as you can see here. The Card 45, I didn't really love it. I like the fact that once you have it equipped, you do get a second, you get a skill tier just for having it equipped. So I can see people trying to find a way to make it work, maybe running technician, and having this gun equipped will automatically give you 2 skill tiers. Maybe you want to go hybrid or some things of that sort. But I did realize they said in order for you to have the free skill tier from the weapon, it has to be on you, meaning you have to be actively using the gun in order for the skill tier to be active. You can't just have it in your on your loadout as your secondary weapon, and just because it's there you get the buff. You have to actively be using it in order to get the skill tier. So for me, I won't be using it as much, but I can see where it has value. Like you can still add it to a build, but you would have to main this gun in order to get the actual buff, or you can pull it out as a secondary and get the buff. It's gonna have to be tested though, because I don't know if you have say if you got max skill tier, 6 skill tier, when you pull it out, do you get overcharged? These are all things we're gonna have to try out, see how it works. But this is the card 45. It's a pistol and it's a named weapon. Trap no trap. From the way they explained it in State of the Game, it's gonna work like all the other traps work, but I do think they made this one because, you know, the hill trap really wasn't as great, and they had, like, you know, mixed reviews on it. People really wasn't feeling the hill trap. You can leave your comments down below on whether you think the hill trap actually is good or not, but I do think they made this just to, you know, make up for that. So, you know, you throw the trap out. From what they explained, it seems as if it explodes vertically, and then everything just splinters out, and wherever the metal or anything that comes out of the trap goes, it detonates kind of like a sticky bomb. So it explodes up in the air, blasts out, sticks to whatever NPCs, players, whatever, and explodes. So to me, I like it. How valuable or how viable it is, it'll be something I'm just gonna have to test, right? Like public test server. So we'll see how that goes. I do like it. I think it's valuable. I think it's not useless. We do have a lot of useless things in this game, so I think they're kind of getting away from that a little bit, where everything that I've seen so far for this update that's coming, it's all valuable stuff versus ain't nobody gonna use that. Besides the card 45, which somebody's gonna find use for, it's pretty much majority of the stuff is good. That's pretty much it for the recap. I will be streaming PTS Friday morning. I'm gonna try to go as early as I can, try to get it out the way. I'm gonna be trying as many things as possible. I just implore you guys to all pull up. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below. Let me know how you feel about the title update 11. Let me know if you think I missed anything that you think you had questions about, you want to discuss. Leave your comments down below and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for continuing to watch, continuing to support. It means a lot. I have to say it means a lot. I do appreciate the energy that goes into you guys supporting the channel. And let's continue to grow, man. Let's continue to grow. Let's keep the energy right. Keep the vibes up. And I appreciate you all, guys. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.